Hello, welcome to Family Frame. I'm your host, Amaka. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you very much for joining. If you're one of our frequent listeners, thank you again for joining. You know that this is a great platform where we discuss everything parenting. We share our stories, we share our highs, our lows, our challenges, because hey, we shouldn't be isolated and just be by ourselves on this parenting journey. There are people who have gone through this journey ahead of us, and there are people who are going to be coming after us, and we can hear and be here and share our stories, and it will help somebody out there. And today I'll be sharing one of the lessons on this journey of parenting that I've experienced myself. And what is the topic I'm discussing today? I'm talking about parenting burnout. Parenting burnout, it's not just that feeling of I am tired, I want to go and rest. No, it's much more than that. It's that extreme exhaustion where you're exhausted. You've been given and you've been pouring and you've been pouring. And parenting is not supposed to be just pouring out and not refilling. And you've poured out and you are so tired and you are exhausted. And yeah, that's what we are talking about today. So if you felt it, you know somebody who have gone through it, or you don't even know what it is that I'm talking about. You've had it all rosy and beautiful. Still just listen and share it with somebody today. So parenting burnout. I've gone through it, I must say, some signs of it. I just had to look it up before I came on today's episode. And I saw that there have been surveys and research and work that had been done by different people. And I saw that in the US, New York Times recorded and have this survey that they published and said that up to 66% of parents in the US have shown signs of burnout at one time or the other. And here in the UK, Action for Child showed that 82% of parents that they surveyed have shown at least one sign of burnout. You know that these are high numbers and percentages, that parenting burnout is a real thing. It's not just fictitious. It's not just something that somebody is just making up. It's real. And so many of us have gone through it, or we are going through it, and we don't even know that that's exactly what we are going through and where we are going. So that's why I'm bringing, again, my story and my lessons so that somebody out there can learn from it. When we are talking about parenting burnout, it's just you pouring out for too long without any support, too long without refill, too long without rest. And it can come up in different ways. Some people have it as extreme exhaustion, some people have it as irritability, some people have it as disconnectedness from their children or child, some people have it from just being emotionally distant from their children or from their family. Some other people can have it as just not having joy of parenting anymore in them. You know, that radiance and that joy that you feel when you see your child, it just almost starts to wane and starts to just to fade out, and that's not a good thing, and that's not a good sign. And when you start having all of those, hey, could you be burning out? That's a sign that you are burning out. And why does this happen? Some people think that it's financial pressure. Some other persons think that it's just when you do not have good support at all around you to just help you with the parenting journey, help you with childcare. Some people who are working parents feel that even just childcare is an issue. And depending on where you are at, what ages your children or child are at, it's something that you just know that maybe during holiday, maybe they are ill, and you're just trying to balance things with work. And it can just put that extra pressure on you. It can also be like lack of rest. You go from your own work and your corporate work or whatever kind of job that you're doing, and you come back and you have to tend to family, you have to do other things, and you don't just have enough in you to just go on and on and on without refilling, without just having a moment of rest. And it can also be like just having that constant emotional and mental load constantly, that it goes on for a long time, and you do not have that moment of refilling and just having somebody else take off that pressure so that you can relax. And the effects of these are enormous. Yeah, in the kind of children that we are going to be raising, and how they are going to be either wholesome or broken, or whatever kind of children that they are going to then end up being, will be determined by the kind of parents that we are today and the kind of parents that are raising them. And the effects of burnout, parenting burnout here, could be that some people then start neglecting their children. High risk of child neglect is down there. That parents who once were disciplined, they are attentive to their children, they attend to the needs of their children when it is necessary, they then start neglecting their children. They then don't pay attention to the things that matter, and things are swept under the carpets. Kids are going through some stuff and you don't even get to notice it, because you yourself, you are under so much pressure and you do not have anything in you to even connect to your child, let alone know what is going on in their space. Have a sit down with them, talk to them, know exactly what their challenges are, and help them on the journey of being a child or whatever struggles that they're going through. So hide child neglect is one thing that I know from observation, from experience, that parenting burnout causes. It's out there, and it's something that we have to be on the lookout for. We have to watch out for it. Another thing is that you then be distant from your child. You're not emotionally very much connected. Some other people have health challenges because when you are under so much pressure, your health will be affected. You wouldn't be able to sleep well, you won't be able to rest well, and then you start having and coming up with some health issues. It might not just be now, it might then just build up and happen in future. And that's not something that anybody would want. Some other thing can be that maybe it start affecting work. I've had some parents who then start losing concentration at work just because of they are burnout. They don't have much in them again to pour out and to give again. So it is very important that we start checking these things, start looking at it, and how can we then stop it? Yeah. How can we prevent it if it's not happening, or how can we stop it if it is already occurring? Why don't you build a rhythm of rest? Yeah, a rhythm of rest. It's very important that you not just reward yourself with sleep. Sleep is not supposed to be a reward. Rest is not supposed to be a reward. It's you just trying to just rest when it is needed and when necessary. And because you need yourself to be healthy for your children and for your family, it is important. You can also maybe check out what are the things that refill you. Ask yourself, what are those things that used to give you joy, that you loved doing before you even became a parent? Is it that you run? Is it that you walk? Is it that you just take a drive? Is it that you have some nice hobbies that you used to participate in, and that it refuels you? It gives you some moment of reset and just helps you to just calm your nerves and become a better person. Why don't you go back to those hobbies? Is it your faith? Connect with some other people, some other groups. Yeah, like in this platform where we are forming a community of parents. Why don't you just connect with me, or connect with other parents on this platform, and just share what you're going through? And one person or the other can also help you and say, oh, I've gone through this. This is what you can do. So those are the things that you can do. Protect yourself. Yeah. Protect yourself beyond parenting. Parenting is not just who you are. A parent is not just who you are. You are mom, yes, you are dad, that's beautiful. But who else are you? What else gives you joy apart from just being a parent? Some other times I'll just say, okay, I want to just take a drive. I want to just walk. Mom, can I come with you? No, sorry. I just want to be by myself. I just want to hear only myself. I just want to only think just and be by myself. That is not you being selfish. It is you being a responsible parent that knows that if you do not have that moment, if you do not take that moment to yourself and for yourself, you are going to burn out and you're going to break down. And when you do, guess who is going to be at the receiving end of it? Your children, your family, your spouse, and the people who are in your immediate environment. So don't let it get to that point at all. So set realistic expectations. I know this age and time, social media is not helping out. Everybody wants to create magic every day and just do so much every day. But try as much as possible to just create good expectations. There are things that you can do in 124 hours. And the ones that you can't do, why don't you reschedule them? Yeah? Responsibly reschedule them and just say, sorry, I can't make it to this meeting today. Or sorry, I can't come take you so place if it is your child, about your child. I can't take you to so place. Mommy or daddy needs to just take some moments and rest so that I don't break down. Another thing that you can also do to prevent this is just rely on your support system. Check out the video that I put up about support system. Who are your support system? Communicate without feeling guilty. Communicate what you need from them without feeling guilty. I, for one, I didn't used to have so many support systems, and hence why I made the video when I then did and saw the purpose and the fulfillment and the benefit and the joy of having some people to support you in your corner. So who are your support system? Communicate to them that this is what I need. Please, can you support me with this? That is very, very important. And you can also then schedule time to rest. Put it that you can schedule 10 minutes and put it, you can save it on your calendar. You can put a notification. You can set an alarm. That's so time to so time is my rest time. Yeah. Just set it. Take 10 minutes walk. Take 10 minutes run. Just take a drive. I've mentioned that before. This time and in this kind of Western civilization and Western culture where we are, that everybody is just an individual. There's this individualism thing that is just going on and people are isolated. People are not as interconnected as they used to be in the time past. So it is very important that at this time that we start finding things that will just make us into wholesome people and make us whole again. So a few reminders that I would just put out there, that when I connected and when I just told my children, see, I can't do this. Mommy is very tired. I want to go and rest. And mommy cannot do this or do that for you. Guess what? I thought that they were going to be upset or they weren't. It made them to see that I'm just being vulnerable and I am communicating exactly how I felt. It made them see me as human. It made me have like them to set honest expectations. I set honest expectations for them, and they received it very well. And they started saying, "Mom, do you need anything from me? Mom, can I get you this? Mom, can I get you that?" I was like, wow. So I mustn't just be the one giving and giving and doing and doing. So why don't you just tell your children, see, I want to take some rest because this is how I'm feeling. And I am afraid if I keep going at the rate that I am going, I might break down. This would be the resultant effect of it. If you communicate that clearly, believe you me, like it happened to me, you will just see some changes even from your support system, from your children, from your spouse, that they are also going to just change. And all those expectations of dragging you here, telling you to do that, is because you're just showing up. Maybe they think that you're superhuman. You're not a robot. You're not a machine. You can break down, and we do not want you to get there at all. So, few things. You taking care of yourself is responsible parenting. It is not you being selfish. Please I will say it again. You taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is responsible parenting, because you are responsible for yourself, not just yourself, for some other people, some other young lives are depending on you. So taking that time to rest, taking that time for yourself, to just do some hobbies and just have that moment of refill. It could be you just sitting down and just listening to good music. It could be you taking a run. All those are responsible parenting. It involves that as well. It is part of that as well. So your child needs you well, needs you whole, needs you sound in health. Your children need you. Your family also need you. So it's not performance that we are doing here. Parenting is not performing. It's not you just trying to put up an act and try so hard, and then they will present you with a trophy at the end of the day, or give you some celebration and say, wow, she's done so well today. There's no reward from it apart from God rewarding us. But there is no reward. So know that it's not a performance, it's a relationship, and they need you to be present. They are not looking for superheroes. They're looking for you to just be present. Do the much that you can do per time. Communicate honestly when you cannot, and then reschedule it to another day so that you can then come up and do what you need to do 100%. It is very, very important in your health to take care of your health, because when you are full and well rested, then your health will also be good. So if you've also not checked out your full body health check, why don't you also go and do that? Because it's part of responsible parenting. If you've been burning out and you have had all these signs that I mentioned earlier, irritability, you are neglecting your children a bit, you are just not as connected, you are always tired and exhausted, you are just dumping yourself literally onto the bed at night because you've gone through the day without taking any even 10 minutes of rest, why don't you also do a medical check? Just know how you are doing health-wise. That will help you to just know that you can't just be driving yourself as a machine. You are not one, so you are not expected to be one. So do all of these things that I mentioned, and know that you can start small. It mustn't be take a 10 days vacation somewhere. It can include that. Vacations are beautiful. But just to tell you that you can start small. It can just be 10 minutes here, 20 minutes tomorrow, and 30 minutes another day. And then you can build up on it, and then till you find a rhythm that you can continue to do and adopt for a long time. And then you can also then make your children to also know that this is the pattern. This is when mom takes her rest. This is when dad takes his rest. With that, everybody in the family will be well rested and be wholesome. Yes? If this episode has been good and you've learned one thing or the other, or you know somebody who will benefit from it, why don't you share it? Why don't you speak to them about it? Why don't you just take that moment of rest? Remember that well-rested parents make healthier homes. Yes, it's been Amaka from Family Frame. Join us again for another episode at another time. So remember that the stories that famous help shape the families of tomorrow. All right, till I come to you again. Bye.